Hunter Henry, we finished tight end 21, 41 receptions, 59 targets, 509 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaged 3.7 targets per game. Thoughts on Hunter Henry?
So this is the interesting thing, right? As down as I am on New England wide receivers, I'm not as down on New England tight ends. The problem is, and this is kind of the same issue that we were running into with Green Bay. They have several really good options there at tight end that I think collectively that unit again will do great, but individually I think it's going to be hard to figure out which guy is going to have the better week. Um, so for that, like that's a headache that you don't really have to deal with when it comes to tight end in most situations, because odds are you got one on your roster and or you're streaming them, week to week. Um, I would say that I'm not really targeting Hunter Henry in the tight end room, because I think he probably has similar stats, and again with Mac Jones being a path of least resistance guy, the tight end is a viable option, but I just don't know which guy is going to get the lion's share of work, and I'm not sure that either guy does get the lion's share of work. When it's all said and done, like it could be extremely balanced between those two, and unfortunately, that doesn't make for a good fantasy performance.
Yeah, this is one of those that Hunter Henry's coming off the board, tight end 26. You don't need to draft him, and you shouldn't draft him. But ultimately, I think where this one's going to come to play is Hunter Henry. Between Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki, one of them is a far better blocker than the other one, and that is Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Like really, really good inline blocker. And so, where we saw Hunter Henry kind of thrive over the last couple of years in this offense was because Jonnu Smith was there, and Jonnu Smith was the better of the blocker between the two of them. Both of them exceptional blockers, but Jonnu Smith really has a knack for blocking it at an exceptional level. And so Hunter Henry was able to get out in the pass catching tight end role more so there. I think that we're going to see Hunter Henry move more inline blocking on this one. We'll see Gesicki kind of float out there a little bit and be more the pass catching type of tight end. Mike Gesicki rates out as the better athlete between the two of them in the measurable side of things. But when it's all said and done, I think you're right. Like this is one of those that, quite frankly, you're just gonna, if you're going the New England pass catching or New England tight end route, you're going to be sorely disappointed